I have a place in my heart for lovers too. And I think going through that in-between zone after I was like fresh out of my divorce, there was somebody I sang with, and our season was over. It was in the summer before I was moving to DC. I maybe knew this person had a crush on me, but also was known as like a total womanizer. He was like very cute, too charming, and I was like, oh, I don't know about this. But then I remember like it being the most like perfect situation at the time. Like, it was a sexual relationship, but then there was also like getting up and having breakfast sandwiches from the bodega and going to play mini golf. And just like somebody who we both knew it would be a temporary thing, and we both just appreciated it for what it was. And that was also like, not everything has to be forever, which I think had not been my play in almost all previous dating situations. It was like, well, this is fine for a day. And then there was like, this is fine forever, and it will be fine forever. So there was never like, this will run its course and it has a natural expiration date, and yet I'm still gonna like let myself be open to what it's gonna be. And still, this person and I are still in touch, and, you know, now both married and have kids, and there's like no weirdness from either of our spouses about it. It was like, oh yeah, you both met a need for each other at this time, and you cared enough to like stay in touch and wonder about each other without getting in one another's way. And I just remember that was like, you know, everybody else wanted to like fix me in that time. They were really worried that I was sad, or, you know, maybe I was drinking too much, or I was floundering because I was looking for different jobs and all of this stuff. And I just remember like that person just saw me where I was, and we had a really wonderful summer together, and that was it. I don't know that a lot of people make time for that. It either like ends badly, or, you know, they're like, well, this is just a one night stand. And I was like, this might be like a 10 night stand, and that's okay. Yeah. So, yeah.
At first, I thought this was a love story about a second chance at marriage and wedded bliss. Shortly after moving to this new city with a new job and a nourishing and rich community surrounding her, Jen met her husband, who is a wonderful and caring partner. But instead of a fairy tale romance with a dashing prince, what I see is a woman who paid attention when she almost lost her spark. A woman who allowed herself the space and adventure for something light and pleasurable. A woman who nurtured her own joy as a radical act of self-preservation. And to me, that is the most luxurious and enchanting love story. You're listening to the Tell Her This podcast, a storytelling podcast for women, available now on all podcast platforms.